All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with me. Today, we are going to be looking at something that, well, I think you're going to find pretty interesting.
Yeah, should be a good one.
Yeah, so basically, if you were following the markets at all last week, you probably saw that Friday, February 3rd, it was kind of a crazy day.
It was a bit of a wild ride for sure.
Yeah, and we got the My Pension Advisor Global Markets Update, and they called it a mixed day. But
Mixed can mean a lot of things.
yeah, mixed doesn't really tell you anything. So we're gonna dive into that today. What does that even mean?
Yeah, mixed basically means like some stuff went up, some stuff went down. But you know what's interesting about that?
What's that?
It's this. Usually when you see a mixed day in the market, it's like something's going on.
Yeah, some big event or some news or something that's making people kind of nervous.
Exactly.
Right.
And I think we know what it is.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
Late Friday afternoon, the White House just like dropped this bombshell.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, new tariffs
Yeah, tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China.
all going into effect the very next day.
Saturday. It's like, talk about ending the week on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know if you remember what happened back in, what was it, 2018?
Oh, yeah, the trade war with China. Yeah, I remember that.
It was
It was not pretty.
it was not a good time. And this kind of feels like we're headed down that same road.
Yeah, it's definitely giving me some serious deja vu. I mean, these tariffs, they could kick off a whole chain reaction.
Like what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, think about it. Other countries, they're not just going to sit there and take it. They're going to retaliate with their own tariffs.
Yeah, tit for bad.
Yeah, exactly. And then before you know it, you've got a full-blown trade war on your hands. Nobody wins in that scenario.
Bro.
And that's what's got investors all spooked.
So do you think that's why they announced it on Friday afternoon?
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. It's like the perfect time to drop a bomb like this. Everyone's already checked out for the weekend, right?
The markets are closed.
Markets are closed, analysts are gone. Nobody can really dive into it and figure out what it all means until Monday morning.
So everyone's just sitting there stewing about it all weekend.
Exactly. It's a classic move. It's a way to try and control the, immediate fallout, you know?
Yeah, kind of get ahead of the news cycle.
Exactly.
So, all right, so Monday morning, everybody comes back into the office, they see these tariffs, and then what?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be pretty. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some pretty big sell-offs, honestly.
Yeah, when in doubt, sell, right?
Well, I mean, uncertainty breeds volatility. That's just how the markets work.
Yeah.
And some sectors are definitely going to be hit harder than others. Think about manufacturing or retail.
The ones that rely on imports from those countries.
Exactly. Those are the ones that are going to feel the pinch first.
Right.
But, there's always two sides to every story.
Then what's the other side?
Well, some industries might actually benefit from these tariffs. Think about domestic producers, the ones who are making stuff here in the U.S.
Right, less competition.
Exactly. Suddenly they've got a much bigger advantage in the market, right? So, it's not all doom and gloom. There could be some winners in this whole mess.
Okay, so for the average person listening right now, what does all this mean? What do they need to be thinking about?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right? I mean, even if you're not a Wall Street trader or you don't work in international trade, these tariffs can still affect you.
How's that?
Think about all the stuff you buy on a regular basis. Your phone, your clothes, even your groceries.
Yeah.
Where does all that stuff come from?
Well, a lot of it comes from.
A lot of it comes from, you guessed it, Mexico, Canada, and China.
Right.
So if those goods are suddenly hit with tariffs, guess what happens? Prices go up. And that means you're paying more for your everyday stuff. It's like a ripple effect, And
Yeah.
it can touch every corner of the economy.
So basically what seems like kind of a boring